Nice to meet you, I'm Niki. I think that the Marine Corps was my first service that was voluntary and completely one of my own choosing. I served for 4.5 years. I was an intelligence analyst in the Marine Corps. Surprisingly, it was more than just service to country. So it was a lot more your service to your fellow Marine, because you're all in places that don't have any familiarity, you don't have family, so you really rely on each other. I transitioned out of the Marine Corps in 2012. My husband and I transitioned out and didn't really know exactly what we wanted to do or what the next step would be. At that point, Platoon 22 was an awareness movement. So this is our activity center. When Platoon started in 2014, we were the awareness movement. And we found that veterans kind of need that get off your couch and come to ours place. So maybe they need a place just to hang out, to decompress, whatever that looks like. So that is literally what this space is intended to be. Platoon 22 is a local nonprofit here in the Frederick area serving the DMV. We focus on the transition of military service members, and with hopes that we can stop the suicide epidemic. We are here from 7 to 6 Monday through Friday. The Triumph Through Transition is really where our focus is. So whether that is coming out of service, so maybe you're 30, 60, 90 days post-service, or maybe you're going through a divorce or the birth of a child or any major life change, we are here to rally the troops and to have that collaboration so that we have whatever those resources look like. So you guys have not been to the center yet. So obviously you saw the lobby we came in, our wall of honor. The walls are new, but I think they would have a lot of stories to tell. We put up pictures down that hallway because we wanted to create what we call the Wall of Journey. So it is depicting local veterans, local faces, people that any veteran can recognize and kind of see themselves in, and to show them in different places of their transition. One of those photos is Pete Lim, a Marine Corps veteran as well.
My story of service is I wanted to serve my country. I felt like it's something that I had to do for a country that so many men and women have given their lives to for our rights and freedoms.
The skies over Baghdad have been illuminated. We're seeing bright flashes going off all over the sky.
Desert Storm rolled around in the early 90s, and that's kind of motivated me to enlist in the United States Marine Corps. Unfortunately, I was injured during boot camp, dragged my way through, still graduated, but then I went off to my supply school training and injured myself again, and was medically discharged. I was so intent on using the military as a springboard to Secret Service or CIA or FBI or something along those lines where I could really have a career and a future, and then not be able to do that. I really had to shift gears and decide on something else, an alternative path. And I wasn't quite prepared for that at that time. So I struggled for a number of years trying to figure out, what do I want to do now? And I think that might be one of the bigger challenges with veterans, as we all know, is that what do you do post-military?
Is work good?
That's why the company that I started, Thin Line Home Inspections, is kind of a tribute to those who have served and those who do serve, and first responders and people who do those things for our community and our country. And just through networking, I heard about Platoon 22. And I said, oh my gosh, this is absolutely perfect. To be on the wall, I am humbled, truly honored. I get emotional thinking about it.
There's so many stories and so many different individual struggles that they've seen, but the really nice thing is you can see it all come together. So maybe you start in speaking to the chaplain because you're just struggling a little bit. They connect you to Warrior Canine Connections so you can work with service animals, and then maybe the next step is to enroll in the VA to get ongoing mental health, or to connect with us here at Platoon to do recreation, or whatever that next step is. So just kind of seeing how we can all work together, I think that's the best story that the walls can tell. I don't know if I can put into words why it means so much, but when you see the success stories, you know that you're doing the right thing.